Hi, BMW. Alright, guys. I'm here today. Gonna go to either Home Depot or Lowe's, not really sure which one. I'm gonna go make a copy of the shop key, and then I'm going to work on actually getting the block cleaned on the BMW. So hang tight, it's gonna be a good one. Alright, I found some M7. Long story short, the exhaust manifold bolt that was holding our manifold on to the head this whole time, when removing it, the whole stud ended up coming out. So, you know, that's good and all, makes it a little bit easier, but it also means now I have to replace it. So I'm just going to replace it. It's I believe, an M7x1. So I just grabbed a short little bolt. That way, you know, we're not dealing with studs and nuts anymore. We just stick a straight up bolt in there, crank it down, and call it done. So hopefully that works. Grabbed a couple of nuts because there was one stud that I lost the nut on. So also M7x1. Hopefully this little idea here works. Yo, by the way, have you tried the watermelon Red Bull slush from Sonic? It's actually freaking bomb. Oh, so good. I like it because it's not carbonated. So it's not like a slushy soda, it just tastes like a slush. So good. I like it a lot. It's actually really freaking bomb. Alright, let's make sure that the key they made works. Okay, alright. It was already stuck before a lot of times, so let's see. Oh, voila. Perfect. Little piece of my timing chain guide just kind of sitting there on the ground. I'm not sure what it's doing there, but that is very broken. Alright, so these headlights are junk, or at least they look junk. You know, they're completely good as far as no cracks and dings and shit like that, so I'm gonna see if I can clean them up with this stuff here, that Rustoleum Wipe new. I don't know about it. Heard it works, heard it doesn't, so I'm gonna try it out for myself. It wasn't too expensive, so worst case it doesn't work and I get new headlights with glass lenses anyway, so let's try it out. Guys, like, this stuff actually works. I mean, granted it's not perfect, but like, it's smooth again. Basically, you just spray a bunch of water on there, use the green side, dry it, spray a bunch of water on there, and then use the blue side and just hit it real good with the blue side. I think that might be what people are doing incorrectly if they're saying it doesn't work, because if you just use the green side and then don't use enough pressure on the blue polishing side, your shit's just gonna look all scratched. Yes, it's gonna take that orange, like yellowing sun damage off, but it's not gonna polish it. So I've actually hit it probably 4 times, you know, spray, polish, wipe, spray, polish, wipe, probably 4 times. I haven't even hit it with that weird solution stuff yet, so, you know, this is actually impressive. It's actually pretty impressive. I still gotta work a little more on that side, but yeah, I'm pleased. Yo, guys, look at this shit, dude. That actually worked. Like, that really works. So, you know, I hit them maybe 4 or 5 times, you know, with the blue side, the polished side. Sprayed them off a couple times with water, hit them with the microfiber, got all that goopy, crappy shit off, and then took the solution towel, opened it up, started here, and just went one slow, smooth motion all the way across, making sure to get around all the little corners and everything. One smooth motion from here to there, lifted, bam. Dude, yo, that's literally new. I actually am in disbelief, guys. Like, wow, that worked really well. I think that box of stuff was like $12, maybe. Could be wrong. But, like, wow. Like, I'm actually really, really pleasantly surprised by the results of that. And then I decided to actually just kind of play around with it, try it out. I didn't polish or sand down the taillights. I just hit it with that little solution rag, and it really brought the life out of them. It just kind of took a weird little haze off of it, out of my taillights too. This one's a little more sun damaged than that one. This one, there's actually a second one in the trunk. Not really sure why, what the second owner, or I'm sorry, the first owner was doing with that, if this one's faulty or if they salvaged this one and this one works. But either way, it's a little more sun beaten, but it's still, you know, that solution really brought the color out of it. Cool. Yeah, about 20 minutes later, and they still look Gucci. So I really do think it worked, which is cool. Saved me a couple $100 on some headlights at least. One less thing I gotta buy to get this thing on the road, you know. In the meantime, I have counted up so these are the washers that come with the head bolts. They were pretty freaking nasty, so I'm just sloshing them around in some cleaner solution. I know it's a little foam dinner bowl, but that's all I had. Then I grabbed a brush so I can kind of just clean them up. I threw away all the head bolts because I bought a whole new set. Don't throw the washers away. At least the set that I got did not come with washers, and it didn't. I don't know if it specified whether it had them or not. So make sure you know what you have as a replacement before you throw away the originals. So yeah, I'm just kind of cleaning them up. I did notice that 14 head bolts and only 13 washers. So I don't know if I lost it, if it's still in the head somewhere. That's the intake manifold, but if it's down in the head somewhere, or if the sketchy mechanic that looked at it before I did just didn't put it back together correctly. So either way, I'll probably just throw a different little washer in there. As long as you get them hand tight before you start the torque specs. Tight is tight, so it really shouldn't matter as long as the washer is on there. Could be wrong, not a professional. I don't have a AEC certification, so I'm just doing it how I think I'm gonna do it right. So whatever. Yo, what is up, guys? So I'm actually just taking my little razor blade here. I moved the head inside my shop because I was tired of doing it in the trunk. Excuse me. So taking my razor blade and I'm actually just kind of scoring the surface of it, and this thing feels ridiculously smooth. I can cross over stuff like this over here. Watch, even like, let's see, where's an example? Stuff like this, I can completely cross over, and the blade stays completely flush all the way across. I mean, razor blade's not mathematically straight, I'm sure, but it looks pretty damn straight to me, and being able to score over everything, I don't know, seems really nice and straight currently. So we're just working on getting it all cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and try to use some brake cleaner and a rag, try to get it all polished up, try to get inside each of these valves and little nooks and crannies and everything, and I'm just gonna work on getting it, totally nice and clean.